It's time for Wrestling for the Culture, where we take a look inside to see what the wrestlers of color have been doing this week.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of Wrestling for the Culture. I'm Brian H. Waters, but I'm standing here with the lovely Miss Candace Cordelia. Candace, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. We're here at BlurredCon. It's my first time being here. I'm just blown away by the cosplay. I'm just seeing people walking back and forth looking amazing. I have no complaints, and it's a beautiful day outside, so.
Yeah, you know, so Candace was on the Dream panel with us, first time, many to come. You talked about how you didn't grow up a wrestling fan, but you got hooked.
Yes.
What was the first match that you say, the match that kept you in? You know, I know you probably seen a couple, but what was the match that kept you in?
That's a great question. Honestly, and I talked about this in the panel, the whole Sasha versus Charlotte.
Okay.
And I can't even remember what specific match because there were a lot. And I remember when that feud was cooking up. And that's when I first started watching it. But yeah, when they went at it, especially for it was WrestleMania, I believe. I can't even remember which one.
Was it Triple Threat at WrestleMania 32?
That might have been the first WrestleMania that I actually saw.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, it seems like ages ago, and it was only maybe like 4 or 5 years. But that was the first time when I actually saw them go head to head in that triple threat. And I was just like, yo, I love this. Like, I'd never, and I talked about this also at the panel, like, I didn't grow up watching a whole lot of wrestling. My younger brother did. And I just remember, like, the guys. I don't even recall seeing any of the women matches. And I know just from research and looking at old matches from that time, there were a lot of mud matches, rod panty matches. Like, I'm sure my parents would not have even allowed me to watch that if I had been given the chance. But just to see how history has played itself out, going from bra and panty matches to seeing what we have now, even Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey and Charlotte and Bianca Belair, just seeing these amazing, powerful women doing their thing in the ring. It's like, it's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful time right now to be a wrestling fan.
You're a backstage interviewer at Capitol Wrestling.
Yes.
What's it like? What's some of your favorite things about the role?
Another great question. Well, I do come from a journalism background, and
shout out to the journalists. That's what we do.
Yes, and some people might know this, and some people might not. But I started off not just acting, but also doing entertainment journalism. So I worked for a bunch of different publications, freelance, or even just throughout the years as an actual staffer, working for New York Daily News, ABC Radio, Entertainment Tonight's online vertical, and so my background doing that has just been writing articles, but also interviewing a lot of people. And I interviewed a lot of celebrities, especially when I was at ABC. So going from that world, like the red carpet world, versus wrestling, I didn't have any nerves about doing the job. It was more so like, okay, I've never interviewed a wrestler before, so I'm just gonna have to do my research, but I don't know what to expect. And I knew as soon as I did my first interview, one of my very first interviews was with Sunny Kiss, by the way. And I remember doing that, and I just immediately, it's a matter of bouncing back off of that person. So if they give you something, you gotta just take it, absorb it, and bounce back with it. So it really honed into my acting abilities too, and things that I learned as an actor. So I had to use both of those sides of my brain, the journalism side and the acting side. So I was doing like a double duty, but going into it and doing it more, I got more into the groove. It was just exciting. It continues to be exciting. Sometimes I might have a little bit of nerves, but they go away very quickly. I think that's just how it is with me in general, whether I'm doing acting, journalism, or backstage interviews. But doing it has been a blast. It's been a real blast. I feel like I'm actually being productive. I'm doing something that is worthwhile. I'm being able to work, and it's just always been a pleasure meeting the multitude of people that I've met in the business, especially the guys and girls that are just putting themselves on the line every night, every time I do this, and seeing them in the ring, and then having to interview them even before or after. It's been a wonderful time so far.
Now you encourage the ladies especially, but you encourage everybody in the panel discussion to write. What's it like writing, and especially knowing you have to interview? Does that help you, or would you sometimes prefer not to know the story, so when you do the interview?
I really love that question because there is that element of a story, and because we're working in a promotion that is really impingent on the storyline, knowing the character, knowing the wrestler. As a writer, I like the fact that we have storylines that we have to, really know about and really adhere to. When I'm talking to the guys and girls, I have to remember things on the fly, and being a writer actually has helped me, because it's not just, okay, here's another wrestler that I'm talking to. It's like, okay, well, you had this match in the last episode, or you had this match the last time we saw you, and knowing the history of that match to the present time, I look at it as a writer, and I have to really marriage those ideas together as the interviewer and the writer. It's helped me. It hasn't hindered me coming from a writing background. I haven't written for wrestling. Maybe that's something that I might jump into, at some point in my career. But I love the fact that being a writer has actually helped me. Being a journalist too, because I have the creative background as a writer and the journalist background. Two different types of writing.
Absolutely.
Two different types. But from the creative side, it's helped me as a journalist, and having that background as well. It's absolutely helped me, because I've been able to just stand my ground, talk to people as though I'm a journalist, and it has been nothing but just something that's positive versus a hindrance, in my opinion.
Cool. So, real quick, we'll let you go. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yes, please. So you can find me on Twitter. That's at Candace Cordelia, CandaceCordelia. On Twitter, I did say Twitter, on Instagram. I'm on Instagram a lot as well. You can find me at that girl, GIRL, Candace, CAND for David, ACE 16. Hit me up on either platforms. I'm not really a Facebook person. I'm on it, but I would say if you want to reach out to me, follow me, see what I'm up to, you can follow me either on Instagram or on Twitter, and I will give a follow back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, Candace. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Awesome. See you later, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week's episode of Wrestling for the Culture. For more episodes or more content from the Wrestling Wrealm Network, hit the subscribe button down low. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications. Till the next time, too sweet.